Hi there! Well, I thought I would share with you today my really simple method of roasting vegetables. This is so easy and it works with a wide variety of vegetables, so whatever your family favorite is, this will probably work with it. And the great part about it is you more than likely already have everything that you need on hand. I've had really good success with this using cauliflower, potatoes, asparagus, green beans, snap peas, carrots. It really just works on about anything, and we love roasted vegetables in our house, so this is something that we eat quite often, and I just change the vegetables from week to week. Today I'm going to be showing you roasted cauliflower because that happens to be my husband's favorite, so I thought that would be fun to share with you, and then he'll be really pleasantly surprised to find out that he's having that for dinner tonight. So if you are interested in seeing this, then let's go ahead and head into my kitchen and I will show you how I do it. The first thing that you're going to want to do is to preheat your oven. 400 degrees works well for most vegetables. Next, I line my cookie sheet with aluminum foil. This isn't absolutely necessary, but it does make cleanup at the end a lot easier. Now let's talk about ingredients. You just need salt. I like to use kosher salt, fresh ground pepper, olive oil, and Parmesan cheese. That's it. It really could not be easier. Now I am going to share with you at the end a few other flavor ingredient options that you can use if you'd like, but just for the basic recipe you just need these 4 things. Next, choose your favorite vegetable, and you want to wash and chop that vegetable into bite-sized pieces. Also, it's important to mention that you want to make sure your vegetables are pretty dry after you've washed them. If they have too much moisture, they're going to steam and not roast in the oven. So once you have your vegetable chopped into bite-sized pieces, I like to put it in a bowl, and then I sprinkle it with the kosher salt and add a little bit of fresh ground pepper. I don't like to use too much salt because the Parmesan cheese also has a little bit of salty flavor, so I don't like to overdo it, but I also don't use a lot of salt in my cooking, so just do it to your taste. Next, you want to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the vegetables. You don't need a lot, but you do want to make sure that there is a nice thin layer coating each vegetable to help roast them properly. I think cauliflower requires a little bit more, and so do potatoes, but everything else just needs a really light drizzle. So you're going to want to stir this to combine and make sure everything is nicely coated. Then you're going to dump the vegetables out onto your cookie sheet in a single layer. That's all there is to the prep. You're just going to pop this in the oven. At this point, you want to go ahead and set your timer for the proper amount of time for the vegetable that you're roasting. But because I am doing cauliflower today, I'm going to start at about 25 minutes and then start checking from there. You can stir the vegetables about halfway through, but I don't find that it's necessary. If you find that your vegetables aren't roasting evenly, you can do that, but most of the time you can just set it and walk away. At about 25 minutes, I'm going to come back in and check on this. I'm going to test it with a fork to make sure that the vegetables are tender and that they have a nice little bit of brown color on the tips, and that's going to be it. Once the vegetables are roasted to your liking and you bring them out of the oven, while they're still hot, you want to sprinkle on your Parmesan cheese. Again, this is to taste. I just like to use enough to make sure that there's a little bit of the flavor all over each vegetable, and then I just stir it right there on the cookie sheets. This is now ready to serve. It also reheats very well, so if this is not something that you can eat right away, it's going to taste really great with your leftovers. So this is just the very simple basic method that I use most of the time for roasting vegetables. Now there are a few other things that you can use if you happen to have them on hand. Adding a little bit of chopped onion is a great way to enhance the flavor, especially with potatoes. Also, minced garlic works well with most of these to bring out some more flavor. And also, if you have fresh herbs, go ahead and chop those up and add them in as well. None of these items are necessary, but they do make really nice additions if you happen to already have them on hand. So that is it. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.